welcome to my very first favorites video. These are some of my favorite videos to watch online, so I'm really excited to show you some of the things that I've been loving over the past month. So as hard as it is to believe, January is already behind us, and I found some items, or have just been using these items more over the month of January, and I'm completely infatuated with them. So if this is something you're interested in, then please stay tuned. So the first category of items that I'm going to share is going to be books. I have two books that I have been completely in love with over the course of January. The first is More of the Fit Woman's Secrets by Lorna Clarkson. Now, this book was actually something I sort of discovered on my own a little bit, and it's a really cool brand. It's based in Australia, but it's available all over the world, and it's fitness attire. But more importantly, her overall philosophy that she shares with all of her customers, and it's kind of become a sort of cult following, is the Move, Nourish, Believe philosophy. And they're all tied to living an active lifestyle. So this book is where she really shares kind of her insights and just tips on how she has become that creator of the Move, Nourish, Believe, and how she continues that active lifestyle. So in this book, there are just beautiful designs and photographs and just lots of inspirational little tidbits and call-outs that make it a joy to read. And typically I have like a stack of books on my bedside table, and I kind of read them when I go to bed. I pick one of them up, I read a chapter, I fall asleep. So I don't get through a lot of books that fast. This book though, I have seriously not picked up another book while I'm reading this. And it was really inspirational. It's kind of a great book to pick up and read at the beginning of the year when you're trying to establish a mindset of being healthier, being more active. It's definitely helped motivate me, it's helped inspire me, and if you get a chance, you can get it right off of her website, and I'll have a link to this product as well as a bunch of the other products below this video, and you can check it out and pick one up for yourself. I definitely recommend it. My next item is tied to the first item, and it is another Lorna Jane item. It's the 2014 New Year to Move, Nourish, and Believe diary. Now this diary was only available through the month of February in 2014. So I actually asked for this for Christmas, and my dad bought it for me, and ever since I've got it, I've been using it every day because it, like the other book I mentioned, is really beautiful, and it's got lots of colors, lots of designs. No two pages are the same, so you kind of want to flip through it and just look through all the pages, but at the same time you want to make sure that you keep all of your records of what you're doing in here. So that's exactly what I've been doing. I've just been kind of writing down things, and there's lots of great little call-outs and just fun little tips that you can follow in addition to some challenges and things throughout the year. So I'm hoping that this, after reading her book, is really just going to help keep me on track and keep me moving and enjoying 2014. So my next category is beauty. I have three that I just cannot live without. I've been using them, I'd say pretty much, if not every day, maybe every other day. So the first item is the MILANI Baked Blush. And I actually have 2 of the MILANI Baked Blush. And they don't look like much right now, but these are amazing. They are one of the best blushes that I've used. And they're just really beautiful and they're super pigmented, so you don't need a ton of them. They just have this sort of like, almost like shimmer in them, but they also last for a while and they're not that expensive. I got these at, I think I got them at CVS, and they're half the price of what you would pay for like a MAC blush. They're probably like a really good dupe for the mineralized blushes by MAC, which I also have one of and I love. But these are way less expensive and they work so beautifully. And I have the color, this is number 3, Berry Amore. Doesn't that sound fun? Don't you just want to put that on your face? But I have this one, and then I also have probably one of the most popular, number 5, the Luminoso. And they both have that little bit of like shimmer in them in addition to just beautiful colors. So if you're in the market for a new blush, want a new little color to your cheeks, definitely great pick. I've faced a problem with my nails doing my own manicures for years. I am just not a patient enough person to sit still after I do my own nails and wait for my polish to dry. I'm just not. I found a product that not only does it quickly dry your nails, and I'm talking maybe like 3 minutes, but it also gives them a beautiful gloss. I actually have it on right now. It is a Topcoat by Seche Vite. I hope I'm saying that right. It's just, obviously it's a clear coat. It's not extremely expensive at all. It's probably the same as buying like an Essie polish or something. But I live by this now. I have stopped going to the manicurist and paying $35 for the gel, which last a while. They look beautiful, but I also get sick of my polishes in about probably 4 days max. So this usually lasts a good 5 days on my nails. It's worth just having this on hand even if you don't do your nails a ton, because when you do, this is gonna be your savior. My last beauty item is something that I held off way too long to buy. I was stupid. I waited. I didn't actually go looking for this until Christmas time, and it is the NYX Butter Gloss. And I have 2 here today, but I absolutely love, and there's a good reason you can very rarely find this when you go looking for it at stores like Target. Ulta also sells it in their stores. The Tiramisu Butter Gloss is amazing. It's actually what I have on right now, and it just feels so moisturizing. It's so creamy. It's like putting butter on your lips, only a lot less gross, because that sounds gross. And it just feels so good, and the moisturizing lasts. It's not sticky. It just treats your lips. You feel like you're doing your lips a service by putting this on them. And the color is gorgeous. There's a lot of pigment to them, but it's a gloss, so you can just slide it on either over a lipstick or, what the heck, right over your bare lips. I did that this morning when I went to my bar workout class. And they're absolutely a complete staple for me now. I refuse to not travel with one of these. The other shade I have is Eclair, a little pinky kind of color, where this is more nude. The Tiramisu is more of like a nude. And one thing that I do want to mention about these is that they also smell really good. They don't taste like anything, which for me is an important thing, or else I'll lick it off all my lips and then I'll have chapped lips in 5 minutes. They smell like dessert. They smell like what their names say they are, but they don't taste. So if you enjoy a good smelling lip product, these are definitely going to be for you too. Final category of favorite things for January is food, because food is really important, and why shouldn't it be its own category? The very first product I found is by Trader Joe's. I love Trader Joe's. I would marry Trader Joe's if it was closer and not a store. But this is the organic brown rice, and this doesn't look that impressive. It doesn't look like anything that you could live without, but it's these little packets. It's a frozen item. There's 3 packets of frozen rice in this box, and you put this in the microwave for 3 minutes, just this bag, and let it sit, I think, for like 30 seconds after, and you've got amazing, great tasting, very good quality organic rice. They have this in jasmine rice, and which I'd also got and tried, awesome, and couscous. So if whether you're doing gluten-free or you just love rice, this is such a good thing to have in your freezer. I think I'm probably going to always have this on my Trader Joe's purchase list. I just wish that Trader Joe's is a little closer to where I am. I can't wait for them to come here. My next favorite is actually 2 items. I know I'm kind of cheating, but they're the same category, so I'm kind of taking them as one. And they're the Celestial Seasonings Holiday Teas. Oh my gosh, these are so good. I have the Sugar Cookie Sleigh Ride and the Candy Cane Lane. Now, one of these I haven't been able to enjoy in January because it's not gluten-free. Go figure. The Candy Cane Lane, however, is gluten-free, so this little baby has been my go-to for the whole month of January. And I say that this is better than dessert because it's so flavorful, but it's not sweet. I hate, and hate is a strong word, but I hate sweet teas. I'm very selective about my teas, apparently. But this one was so good. And you also may be sitting there and saying, why the heck are you showing me a tea? Clearly, these were holiday teas, right? I went on to the Celestial Seasonings website, and I found out that you can order these little bad boys either by the box or in bulk all year long. Or at least they're still up there right now, and their prices are not bad at all. I'm probably just gonna buy a giant box of them from online and stash them away and just drink them all year. That is my list of favorites. They are the things that I am absolutely loving right now, that I don't want to not have in my life. So I would love to hear what you have been loving already in 2014. Please share with me below all the things that you have found that you can't live without. Please share and tell me if you've liked any of the things that I've talked about, because I always like to find kindred spirits. So thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Be sure to look down below also for my blog post link to follow me on my blog, as well as all of the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. All of those links are right down below. So I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.